A Space Called Home, brought to you by Corduroy Zebra with the GGCI, City of Greater Geelong, Someone New Theatre Company, and Victorian Youth Week 2020. Created by Adam Gilding and Chris Gunning. This is Episode 2, Earthers.
This is recording 492, documenting our progress here on Earth, restoring the atmosphere and surface vegetation. It's day 5121 at 7:46 a.m. after the core of humans' departure to Mars. And 6 years since we've been able to naturally breathe oxygen again. So I walked up Brulan Crescent this morning to look back over our progress, and I'm so hopeful. The trees we planted have grown so fast. There's a green haze in the direction we've traveled from. Pretty impressive for some civilian hippies. So that means that we're continuing to clear the west side of the city today before we plant more seeds. And it needs it. The west has been utterly abandoned. I can even hear a solar radio that's been left on outside. It would have to be a continuous pre-record or something.
It's time for us to move
Anyway,
on.
I'll check back in later.
People of Earth, I'm Pauline Dunnigan, CEO of Revest Industries, and we can start over. A fresh new start on a planet that has been engineered by Revest to nurture us with the resources we need and can provide for our advanced technology, resulting in more jobs and affordable housing.
That's enough, Pauline. Hey, Anita, do you copy?
I copy, Darcy.
I thought that I'd report over the two-way radio. I've already started heading over to the west side of the city today.
No problem. Some of the others said they would head over there this afternoon and would meet you then.
Amazing. Now, don't experiment with the food prep, Anita. I know you get excited.
You enjoy it. Meals would be boring otherwise. Maybe I'll be extra inventive today. Anita out.
Continuation of tape 492. The west side of the city near the Parliament building is still in need of a lot of work. It's decrepit. The buildings are rotted, falling apart and sinking from the centre. All signs that gravity is winning. A relentless infection that causes toothless windows and decaying tiled skin, exposing the wooden bone structure. Damage that is not just cosmetic. It creeps its way to the heart. It's only fair, really. Gravity is actually the antibody to the pathogen that humans spread. There are still Earthers posters around. Mother Nature hasn't snatched them back yet. These must have been stuck up about the same time as Revest's advertisement for the Mars voyage. We wanted people to look up from their phones to see our movement, but probably just targeted the people who already look around at the sick world in front of them. Just average people with any kind of background. Calling on citizens to remain on Earth and help repair the damage. If only more people had stayed behind. But Revest made damn sure that didn't happen. Just another bloody step in the wrong direction. Conservatives who love their grandchildren so much that they would abandon their love and future for a fat wallet. As if 2 degrees higher in climate didn't sound like a big enough threat. It was them that counted, and they didn't care. Wanted to piggyback a ride to paradise. Found it too easy to separate themselves from their exteriors. So they sit swirling charades as our world suffers their plague. Only corporate puppets were big enough to make any real change. And they decided not to. Decided not to cut emissions. Decided not to implement more renewable energy. Real change, real action. But no. They were so pathetic that they sold us out to oil companies. And after that, you greenlight another coal mine. The world. She's so pretty. But they got stuck on votes and cash. Breathe. Who am I to talk? I can tell you right now that I'm no good for the universe, no matter how much I want change. If I can't look after myself, how can I look after my home? I want to know where the politicians that cared were. Men are scared that women will laugh at them, and liberals are scared that eggs will be thrown at them. What is that? A shipwreck? This is one of the smaller private ones. It must have been one of the last to take off. It's had a rough time. No. This is unbelievable. A stasis pod. This is not good. Pauline Dunnigan, CEO of Revest Industries. You're kidding. Hey, does anyone copy?
Yeah, what's up, Darcy?
Hi, Anita. I found a damaged private ship with an occupied stasis pod, and I need to know what to do.
I'm sorry. A damaged ship? A stasis pod? Occupied by who? They keep humans dormant for their journey to Mars, not to stay here. How long do they even support life?
I don't know. Pauline Dunnigan looks quite alive to me. Do I activate the pod?
Dunnigan? Oh, I wasn't even thinking about activating it.
We can't just leave her there, right? She has thoughts and made her own decisions. She's an autonomous living adult.
We should ask the others. This feels like a community decision. I mean, this isn't just anyone. This is the face of Revest. Some of the crew will absolutely not want her in our community. Maybe wait for the crew that are heading over to you this afternoon.
But we have to activate the pod, even if she doesn't stay with us. There'll be a discussion, but she's had a life with people that care about her, even if it's just for her. We can't play God.
This is out of my jurisdiction. I'll pass on what you've told me when some of them come back to base.
Thanks, Anita. Darcy out. Damn it. Come join the rest of us, Pauline.
Hello?
Don't touch me.
It's so bright. Are we on Mars?
No.
We're on Earth, aren't we?
Yep.
How long has it been since everyone left? Oxygen mask. I'm not wearing...
You don't need an oxygen mask anymore. And it's been 14 years.
14 years? My partner, my kids. No one came back for me?
Wow, you're human. Don't worry, I'm sure there's a way to get you to your family.
It was you. It was you and the rest of the Earthers. You sabotaged my departure.
You can't be serious. Are you hurt? Do you need a hand?
Leave me alone. I need to wake up. I need to get out of here. I need to get out.
Hey, where are you going? Do you even know where you are? You won't get far with that limp. You know I can help you. Hey, what do you think you're doing? There are unified water restrictions. It's going to be hard for you to find a way off Earth.
I know, but I can't be here. I can't stay here.
I can offer a community and a place to stay. We have food that can be further rationed to include you.
I'm not going to live with the bloody Earthers. I have to get out.
What are you looking for? You know that I'm trying to help you, right? There's no sabotage happening. There's no big conspiracy.
Here it is. Ugh. Oh,
Here is what? Your favourite sewerage pipe? Let me help. So, what's in the sewer, huh?
I believe there is an emergency launch pod stored down here.
That doesn't seem right. Are you sure?
Who knows?
Wait, don't go down there.
Let me go!
It doesn't seem right. It's a pitch-black pipe, for Pete's sake.
Everyone was prepared for the launch. Nothing can go wrong.
Your launch went wrong. Or have you forgotten about your shipwreck and your current situation of still being on Earth?
Why are you trying to help me so desperately? I haven't done you or your cause any favours. I don't even know your name.
It's Darcy.
Darcy, there is a worldwide climate crisis here. That's why we all
Yes,
left...
and we have been fixing it. Planting trees every day. And with no one pumping toxins into the air, we've been able to take off the oxygen masks. You could be a part of this, rather than just giving up.
Giving up? We did the research. There was no return with the growing population. There might be, 10% of you here? So, positive impact on the environment is easy, especially with the drastic way you're all living here. So, unified water restrictions, rationing. It would have been impossible to convince the general population to live under these conditions. They relied on convenience. Many wouldn't have survived without convenience. People would have died one way or another, whether we left or changed our ways. So we risked transportation casualties. I have a family. What would you have done? And my kids are 14 years older now.
Well, if it's not impossible now, why not help? Maybe your family could return here someday. And what are the chances that someone isn't collecting the resources to come and look for you?
There's no one coming. I have to help myself. I still don't understand why you want to help me.
Come on. Come back to camp with me and stay for just a few days. Then I'll let you climb through the city plumbing.
How much will your Earther friends berate me?
Probably quite a bit. They won't go easy on me for waking you up either. Can we put the lid back on this pipe?
Fine. Sure. Okay.
Anita, do you still copy?
Yes, I do, Darcy. What's up?
I wanted to report that I will be bringing Pauline back to base camp. You have been listening to A Space Called Home, Episode 2, Earthers. Brought to you by Corduroy Zebra, with Greater Geelong Creative Incorporated, City of Greater Geelong, Someone New Theatre Company, and Victorian Youth Week 2020. Written, produced and engineered by Chris Gunning, directed and produced by Adam Gilding. Darcy, played by Fred Preston, Anita, played by Amy Curtis, Pauline, played by Katie Hall, and recorded by Travis Dom.
Music by Patrick Guinea.
You've been listening to another creative community project by the GGCI.